Hi, first grade. Today we're going to practice subtracting two-digit numbers. And when you watch the math clip, it's going to be called 17:6. When you do the paperwork, it's in your math workbook, and it says step up 6, and it's the practice page. Now, if it's confusing, you can go back one page to the reteaching side, so it's still step up 6, but it's reteaching, and it'll help you practice it a different way so that you can have understanding. Because when we work on our math problems, just like when we read, we do it to understand. So the reteaching page would help you if you're a little bit confused. Now, subtracting's a little bit harder than addition, but you can still do it and be successful. Okay, so let's review first how we subtract. Now today, when we subtract, we're going to use two-digit numbers because when you get to second grade, that's what your math problems will be about, two-digit numbers. So let's look at subtracting, just what we already know. Review, right? I love to review. Well, okay, so I put a subtraction problem on the board for you to solve. Can you solve that? Can you solve that? Let's read it. 5, take away 7. 5, subtract 7. What's the matter with that? Did you figure it out? Well, when you subtract, you have to start with the bigger number, the greater number on top. Did you figure that out? There isn't a way for us to solve this problem in first grade. Now, when you get to the bigger grades, you'll subtract negative numbers. We're not doing that today. This is an improper math problem for first grade. But what could we do with those two numbers? Well, let's put the greater number on the top. So now, instead of 5, subtract 7, it's going to be 7, subtract 5. Easy. You have 7 Skittles. You give 5 to a friend. How many do you have left? Did you solve it? 2. So we could get to the answer 2 because our greater number was on the top and we took away from the greater number. Over here, you can't take 7 from 5. You don't have enough ones. All right, so now let's try what we know about subtraction and use it for two-digit numbers. Okay, so I have some steps again. Let's go over the steps. Step 1. Are there enough ones? So when you subtract two-digit numbers, you need to ask yourself first, are there enough ones? And here's the problem that we're using today to figure it out. 43 subtract or take away 18. Now remember, the math movie might tell you to stack your ones first. You don't have to do it that way. You can stack your numbers the way that you see it. 43 on top of 18. 43 is the bigger number. It has to go on top when we subtract. Now let's ask the question again. Are there enough ones? Well, the 3 is on top of the 8. Can I take 8 things away when I only have 3 to start with? Imagine you had 3 Skittles and somebody asks you for 8. You don't have enough to give them. Let's go to step 2. Do you need to regroup? If you don't have enough ones, you need to regroup. So our answer is yes, we need to regroup. And how do we regroup? We subtract. Okay, so to regroup, we're going to have to take something from the 10s and move it to our 1s. Now, when I was in first grade and your mom and dad were in first grade, we called it borrowing. We're going to go to the 10s and we're going to borrow. Now, you won't hear borrow in your first grade math movies. You're going to hear regroup. It's the same word. Let's borrow. Let's regroup. So let's come over here to the 10s, and I slash that 4 out because it's not going to be 4 anymore. I'm going to borrow one group of 10, and I'm going to move that one group right here. So now it's 13 take away 8. But the 4 can't stay the same. Remember, I slashed it out. The 4 needs to turn into a 3. Now, on your math paperwork, it gives you 2 boxes to put those special numbers up there. I'm not going to use the boxes today. I'm showing you how to do it by yourself without the boxes, okay? I took from my 4 and I made it a 3. And I moved that 1 next to the 3. I squeezed it in there. So let's read the problem again now. 13 take away 8. Can I take 8 away from 13? Yes, I can. Now, if you've been working on your math facts, you might know really quick what 13 take away 8 is. If you don't know it quickly, that means you need a little bit more work with your math facts. So log on after this and do some math facts. 13 take away 8. I know it's 5 because I practice my math facts. So 5 goes right here. And I'm having trouble writing at this angle. So let me try that 5 again. I'm writing with my left hand and I'm right-handed. Okay, 13 take away 8 is 5. Now I go to my tens, which is step 3, and I subtract the tens. Okay, so over here I need to make my regrouping marks. I'm going to slash my 4, make it a 3, make this a 13, move my 5 here. Okay, so step 3, subtract the tens. 3, take away 1. 3, take away 1. So easy. 2. So my answer now is 25. 43, take away 18 is 25. And sorry for my goofy writing. I can make it better too, guys. Okay, let me try that again. 25. There we go. Okay, so Mrs. Coppola did a lot of talking. I'm going to slow it down now and start with our steps. Now, step number 1, are there enough ones? We had to compare the ones. The bigger number was not on the top, so we needed to do step 2, which is regroup. And when we regrouped, we subtracted. We took from our 4, we borrowed. The 4 became a 3, and the 3 in the ones place became a 13 because I moved a 1 over there. 13 take away 8 is 5. Okay, step 3, subtract the tens. Take that 3 that you made when you slashed out the 4, take the 1 away, and you're left with 25. Okay, now let's try a few more on the whiteboard. Because you know what? When you subtract 2-digit numbers, you don't always need to regroup. Remember, step 2, regroup is a question. You have to ask yourself a question. You might not need to regroup. Okay, so I'm going to say 99, take away 87, and I didn't use any colors to help me today. And I'm just going to use what I know about numbers. 99 is bigger than 87, so I know I have a problem I can solve. 99, take away 87. I have to start with my ones. Remember, the ones are on the right side. Start on the right side. 9, take away 7. What is 9 take away 7? If you don't know, get on those math facts and start practicing them. You should know it quickly. 9 take away 7 is 2. Okay, I took care of my ones. Did I need to regroup? No, because my question number 1, my step number 1, are there enough ones? There were enough ones. When I have 9 of something and I give away 7, I have enough to share. I have enough to give away. Now I need to take care of my tens. I'm already on step 3 because I didn't need to regroup. I just subtracted. I'm on step 3 now. Subtract the tens. 9 take away 8. 9 take away 8. What is 9 take away 8? 9 take away 8 is 1. 9 and 8 are only one number apart from each other. 99 take away 87 is 12. All right, so sometimes we don't need to regroup. Those are the easy problems. But if you do need to regroup, you just remember that you're going to borrow numbers from your tens and regroup them. Okay, good job. Practice those math facts. The more math facts you know, the faster you are at solving math facts, the easier regrouping will be, whether you add or subtract, okay? And extra math, the computer program, where you can practice them online, is a fantastic way. But if you would rather just use paper and pencil, you can do it that way too, or flashcards. Some way, be practicing your math facts before you get to 2nd grade, and then you'll be a math whiz. Okay. See you later, guys. Bye.